Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mike Creates. In today's video, I'm going to be creating my own monument. Let's get into it. So with this monument, I wanted to create a person with a plant growing out of their head, like I've been doing in some of my previous drawings. Right here, I was very indecisive whether it should have been a tree or like a single plant, but here I decided to look up a little more deep meaning of flowers and whatnot. And then I decided to go with one of the this flower that represents life. Then I just went in Photoshop and recreated my sketch drawings so that I could have a more of a realistic look, so that I'll know exactly what I'm looking for when I sculpt this. And now that I got this in Photoshop, I'm going to go ahead and print it out. Disclaimer, I'm not going to actually be building the actual monument in this video. Let's just go ahead and get to work. When doing this sculpture, I had no idea how I was going to create this. I didn't have any proper wires, so I just used some paper clips and I rolled them and I used them as a bone structure to wrap the aluminum foil around so that the piece could hold its shape whenever I baked it. These are going to be the legs right here. I think I like the flat image, so I decided to go with a little more of a flatter sculpture. This right here is going to be the arm part right here resting, and it's going to be resting on the top right there. This is the longer arm going down there. It's going to be resting across here. And then this is the head. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some clay around the legs and stuff and start putting this piece together. So now I started to add the clay. It was really difficult trying to wrap the clay around the arms and whatnot and try and keep it together. But I managed to make that through. It was also rather difficult with this sculpture as well because I had to make the legs a little bit heavier so that the upper body could balance itself out and not fall over. Alright, it's the next day. Let's get back to work. So the more and more I continued to work with this, the piece started to get more and more defined and better. The head was a little difficult, and so was trying to sculpt the neck, but that managed to work out as well. As you can see, I'm adding more clay down to the bottom because the legs need to be a little bit more heavier than the upper body so that whenever I go to stand this piece up, it will be able to stand up and not just fall over. Okay guys, now that I've finished these two and I've pretty much got the basic shape that I need, I'm going to go ahead and take them in the oven and bake them. Meanwhile, that's in the oven. Let's just go ahead and do some dancing. So I'm back to the room. I got these out the oven. They baked and they look amazing. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on the flour. I've already got the ball and this is going to take quite some time, but I'm going to do one leaf at a time using this clay. So let's go ahead and get into that. Alright guys, so after about an hour of trying to work with this flour and getting this, I thought, maybe trying to create a flower out of clay from scratch probably isn't the best idea. So what I'm going to try and do is create a flower using paper, and then I'll just glue that on top. And hopefully this turns out how I'm thinking it will. Hey guys, while I finish this flower, listen to this very important message. Hey guys, are you sick and tired of not being entertained by YouTube videos? Every single day you watch a video and you're like, oh my god, somebody help me, I need entertainment. All you gotta do is just subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mike Creates, where we have art over here and entertaining content every single video. All you gotta do is click that subscribe button and catch this. It is completely free. Completely free, guys. All you gotta do is scroll down and it only takes 1 second. Click that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you won't regret it. And guess what? If you don't like it, then you could just unsubscribe. But I would prefer if you didn't, because I would lose a subscriber. But you could just do that. So let's just get back to some fun and creative art. I finally completed the flower. So here I'm just adding the rocks on the top, and I'm just working around, cleaning up the sculpture a little bit by going back over it with some sandpaper and with the X-Acto knife. Alright guys, it is done. Finally completed it. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back in the oven. And right here, all I'm going to do is just spray paint the flower white. Although the paper is white, I wanted to make sure that it was extremely white and really clean. Coming up next, I actually created some paper airplanes, and I thought that would be really cool if I circled that around my sculpture. And I'll tell you the reason why I did that later on. Guys, the paper airplanes are done. This is going to be the layout of the base that I'm going to put it on. And now I have begun the final stage in the sculpting process. I am painting the sculpture. The meaning behind this sculpture is basically, there isn't a lot of meaning. I wanted to create more of an abstract feeling so that the people that view this sculpture would also take meaning from it in their own way. I wanted the sculpture to appear as if it was thinking in a deep state form, and I surrounded it using paper airplanes, and I put a flower on the character's head to represent art. And the reason why I did this is I wanted to take the simplest thing. Anyone can make a paper airplane and anyone can make a paper flower, and I wanted to use that to represent the entire idea of art. Guys, also just comment down below, let me know what you think. Should I get this put up, and would you support me putting this up? This will be going on my school campus, and I'll show a picture of that happening. Just let me know, would you support this? Do you think it's a really nice monument? Comment down below, let me know. Guys, I'm done. That's the end of the video, guys. Make sure you click that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you aren't already subscribed. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.